Miss Transformers 96 here with another video. I'm going to be covering a rumored wave of Marvel Legends. Multiple waves, rumored waves, did break just yesterday, and I am covering them all today. We have a rumored wave for the Marvel Knights, which is the Netflix series, the Guardians of the Galaxy Assortment 2 for the Volume 2 of the movie, and now we have one for Thor Ragnarok's wave. Now, there is rumored to be a second Thor Ragnarok wave that will come out at the end of this year. This one is reportedly coming out on the 1st of August. So let's talk about it. So this looks like a pretty interesting wave here. First of all, we of course will have a movie Thor figure, which I think is quite obvious. And who knows if it'll be completely new or if they will be using some of their parts from their other movie figures to kind of comprise one. I hope it's different enough though. If they don't completely do a new sculpt, I hope that at least the head's new, maybe a new form of cape, because I'm getting a little tired of those capes. Something like cloth. If they could like dabble in that just a bit, that would be very exciting. I'd be quite interested in that, and hopefully it'll come with a few accessories that are pretty cool. Then we have Odinson, which is kind of Thor's look there at the bottom left, which I think is quite cool. I don't need a ton of Thors like I have with Captain America and Spider-Man. They have a movie Thor in this wave. I don't know why we need a comic Thor too, but still, I think that this is a nice look for Thor. It's very different from what we've had previously, so I think that it does look pretty cool. And I'm hoping that they keep the cape, really nice, and like maybe have it be a little rough, a little tattered. I think that would be quite cool. Um, Next up, we have another Thor in this wave, but this one I have seen a guessed that it would be this version of Thor at the right here, which is like the Lady Thor, I believe, is what she's calling herself, and that would be incredibly exciting. I'd be very interested in that. I think that is a very cool look for Thor. It's completely different, obviously, so it won't feel like I'm just buying another Thor. It would be a completely different character, which would be very nice, and also it would kind of complete the all new Avengers uh, uh, toy line basically, because as you can see the little comic there next to her is the group that she's a part of, and they've basically released all of those figures in the past. Miss Marvel is kind of covered up right there, but she was released in the Sandman wave, so they've basically released all of those characters, so she would complete the set, and obviously it would make her different than the other two Thors in this wave. So I think it's a very good guess that she is actually the one that they're going to be in this that's going to be in this wave, and I'd be quite excited for that one. I think that could be a very cool figure. I recently picked up the 3 and 3/4 inch version that came in a 2 pack with the Odinson Thor as well, and it's quite a nice figure. So I'm quite excited for that figure. I think that it could be very nice. Then there's also Ares. This could be an awesome figure. Once upon a time, a while ago, Ares was the Build-A-Figure of Marvel Legends Wave, so it would be nice to get an updated version of him. I hope they keep him massive, and he'd be a very cool figure. I like, his head sculpt, like the mohawk helmet thing. I think it's very cool, and I think that if it's done right, it should look very nice, and then with some cool accessories, he should be a great Build-A-Figure. I'm very excited for, or not Build-A-Figure, he should be a great figure. I'm very excited for him. Then we have Hela. Now, Hela is going to be the main antagonist of the Thor Ragnarok movie. So I am hoping that it's the movie version of her. I think that would be great, and I'd be very happy with that. However, I think that there's a much better chance that it will be the comic version. And particularly because there was a comic version of her released in a San Diego Comic Con exclusive set, the Doctor Strange set, a couple years ago. So it would make sense they would just be basically releasing that one in a normal pack, repainting it though, and then just releasing it that way. I'm considering that's what they did with most of the figures from that wave. Dormammu, Brother Voodoo, those figures they took from that box set, released them in regular waves, and just repainted them. So I think that there's a much better chance that that's what they do for Hela. Now, I think it would be a little odd though, because Hela's on a bit of a different, on an older sculpt in that set. So I would hope that they wouldn't do that. Although I do want that figure, I would love a more updated version of the comic Hela if they are going to go with a comic Hela. So hopefully, I would hope that they go with a newer body sculpt. Give her like a cape that's actually sculpted, because the one in that set was cloth, but it wasn't done well. It looks like a piece of cloth. It doesn't look like a cape. So I'd hope that they go with something sculpted, or at least just a better version of the cloth cape. And and really go nuts with that head sculpt with her crazy, helmet piece thing, whatever it's called. I think that would be very nice. So Hela, I'm extremely excited for, whether it's the comic or the movie version. I'm excited for both of them. If it is the comic one, I hope that they do update it though, and it's not just a straight up repack that's repainted. And then as for the Build-A-Figure, we have the Executioner. Now the Executioner is going to be in Thor Ragnarok. Bones from Star Trek is going to be playing him, so there's a possibility that it would be the movie version. I seriously doubt that, because I think that in the movie he won't be like massive. He'll be a normal guy. So in the comics though, he's like this massive guy. So I could definitely see them doing the comic version of the Executioner as the Build-A-Figure, as is rumored. And yeah, I think that would be nice. Nothing too special here. I think that they're missing a huge opportunity for the World War Hulk, the Battle Arena Hulk. I think that that's a logical figure, which is why I think that the rumored second wave of the Thor Ragnarok is even more true, because there's no way they're going to pass up on the Gladiator Hulk. That's just not going to happen. So I would definitely say that the second wave of this series will have the Build-A-Figure being the Gladiator Hulk. I think it's only logical. It makes complete sense, and that's just one thing that I'm like completely certain of. I have no doubt that they'll give us a Gladiator Hulk. Every company is going to want to capitalize on that, taking a character that's already loved and then like setting him in a new style. Toy companies go nuts for that, and a lot of times they do it themselves, even when there isn't a basis for it in the movie. But now they have a basis for it in the movie, so it would make complete sense. I would totally think that he will be the Build-A-Figure of the next wave, because Executioner is quite disappointing, I'd say, for a Build-A-Figure when you have the Gladiator movie Hulk. But yeah, there's the rumored assortment wave. I think it looks nice. Nothing super amazing here. I would love the Lady Thor. Just a new version of the movie Thor. It would be nice, because I didn't get the one that came in the Amazon pack, so mine that I have is a little outdated, so I would like a newer version of him. That would be cool. Hela, I'm very excited for the character in the movie, and I like her in the comics, so either version that they give us of her, I'd be happy with. Ares, I do like his look a lot. I'd be very happy with him. The other comic Thor is the only one that I'm really not looking forward to, just because I don't need it. And then the Build-A-Figure is relatively weak, but it's not terrible. So as a whole, I think this wave looks decent. Nothing super spectacular here, however, nothing really too bad to complain about. A lot of these characters are pretty bulky, and if they're not bulky, they come with capes, so I think this is going to be a heavy wave, basically. You're going to get your money's worth when it comes to plastic with this wave as a whole, which is always nice. So there you go, that's my thoughts on this rumored assortment for Thor Ragnarok. Hopefully we will see some, if not all of these figures on display at New York Comic Con in just a few weeks here. I believe it starts on the 18th. So let me know what you guys think of these figures, and thanks so much for watching.